Hey everybody, Ralph Havens here, Autoimmune Answers, and more training going on for us. So if you've been watching, you know we're in a big move. We have to be out of our house here that we sold by August 15th. And so we're scrambling, looking where we're going to live. We're going to be moving into Bellingham, hopefully. That's the plan. And the market is really, really tight. It's interesting how fast rentals go and how people are doing all sorts of stuff to try to get into places. So we don't know what's next, and it kind of keeps you alive, you know, when you don't know what's next. So we're getting to practice all the stuff we have been learning over the last few years of how to follow our intuition, follow our spirit, find out what to do and do some real action to get things to happen. And yesterday we had a really cool experience. We saw a house, and it was really cool, a really old house, and well taken care of. We met the guy that owned it, and really cool doctor that does really amazing stuff in the world on all sorts of levels. And so it looked really, really good. And so his wife was the one that controls all the finances and figuring stuff out. So we contacted her, and no callback. Finally, we just called again, and Jen talked to her, and she's wonderful, and they're wonderful. But we found out that it wouldn't be available till about a month after we have to be out of here, and then they weren't even sure if they were going to rent it this time or if they were going to sell it. And then they wanted to know if did we want to buy it, and it's like, oh my goodness, you know, we have like 2 weeks to find a place to live. So we thought we had a great spot. We were sitting out in the yard for a lot of the day yesterday of this rental house, and it's in the perfect part of town for us, and it just had lots of sun on the south side. And we met one of the neighbors, and they were really nice, and everything around it looked good, and it was part of the town we like. And so we thought, oh, you know, God, Spirit is telling us this is it. And we met this amazing guy. Jen's mom said, he's one of your people. And I was like, I know, this feels so good. And so who knows what the next part of that is? Will we just be their friends? Will we ever see them again? Will we rent from them? Will we buy from them? I don't know. And so we don't know what the next step is. And we, Jen is working on all the different angles, you know, calling storage units. Do we need to store all of our stuff while we live with our friends who graciously said that they would let us stay with them for a while in Bellingham? And we're going to keep looking for places to live. And I've had so many cool emails from people, so thank you, and Facebook messages of suggestions and places to live, and dreams that people are having about us and where we should go. And so we'll find out. And so that's that. You know, one of the things I was telling Jen yesterday was, it's really amazing. I do that what's happening in the body technique, and if you've gotten some of my stuff, you know about it, the letting go process, the peace process, the be bliss process, the ways to go deep inside and notice the infinite, and then all the qigong that I do that helps to open up channels and connect to the infinite inside of us and in the universe. And through all of this uncertainty of where we're going to live and what we're going to do and how we're going to do it, through all the uncertainty, I was telling her, yeah, I'm doing so much qigong and stuff that I'm not nervous. It's really almost weird. So it kind of reminds me when we first moved here and we were trying to figure out how to move into a house 5 years ago. And but it's even different now, because I've been through that once, and I realized back now that I saw what happened 5 or 6 years ago, that I was being guided by Spirit, by God. I just was like trying to like force my will upon it. So Jen and I are tuning in, and we're using all of our matrix energetics and our qigong and our prayers, and we're feeling into it to see what's the next step. What's the next step? Because for sure that wasn't a mistake that we met that wonderful guy and then his wife over the phone and saw this amazing place. And then once we saw this amazing place that was for rent, then it's like, oh, well, maybe it's not for rent. And if it is for rent, maybe it's not ready for a month till after we're out of here. So, and maybe it's just for sale. And maybe it's not even for sale. Maybe it's not even for rent. So it's like, that can't be a mistake, right? There's got to be something going on. So we will find out. So it's more training. So I'd love to hear what you guys are up to. Like, what are you up to these days? Some things that you'd like to do in the world and that would make you feel alive, that would make you feel like you're moving the needle, like doing what you want to do. And even if you don't know what the next step is, can you sit with that and feel what's happening in your body and stay with the feeling? Yeah, like that. Can you stay with the feeling? And notice what's happening in your body even right now, even as you hear the story. And then I'd love to hear what your plans are, what you're trying to do in the world, what health challenges and what life challenges and what you want to manifest and money things and what would make your life really, really good. We're going to be doing another series once we land somewhere that I'll be telling you about called the What Am I series. I can tell that's going to be really, really big. But right now, I'd just like to know what you're up to, what you're dealing with, what your hopes are, what your dreams are, what you need. And go ahead and leave a comment, message me if you're seeing this on another platform. Click like, subscribe, share it, and let me know what's going on. What would truly living be like for you? All right, everybody. So wish us luck, pray for us, send good thoughts and energies, send me some messages. If you get a download like, oh, I think Ralph and Jen are supposed to do this, let me know. And I will see you all tomorrow. Tomorrow is our Thursday session. I don't do a video, but I get up and do an actual session for everybody on my email list. And then I send out an email about it. So you can go to any of my links and sign up by just putting your email in. And every Thursday I'll do a energy healing session for you. All right, everybody. Ralph Havens signing off. And let's get out there and live. Let's really live. Bye now.